Welcome to Sequoia National Park. So we arrived at the entrance around 10:20 a.m. and there's lots of traffic. Hope that clears up once we get past the entrance. The traffic did not clear up, the parking lot was full, so we have to take a shuttle now. The shuttles at Sequoia National Park operate pretty frequently, and we got to stand in the front of the shuttle, so we had this really beautiful view going into our first spot. We got down at the General Sherman parking lot, and we're going to go see the largest tree in the world. The General Sherman tree is the largest living organism by volume on the entire planet. It's more than 2,000 years old. It's about 275 feet tall and weighs about 2.7 million pounds. It's about 100 feet wide at its trunk, so you can imagine how big it is. Sequoia National Park is so beautiful, but it also has a huge parking issue. There are more than 1 million people that visit every year, but most of the famous trails do not have enough parking. So the best way to navigate the park would be to take the shuttle, which is free, and it's a quick stop between all the best places like General Sherman, Big Trees Trail, Giant Forest Museum, and Mora Rock. We originally wanted to go to the Giant Forest Museum, but since we didn't get parking there, we had to park at a different place and had to hike a little bit to get to the museum, which is really nice because I feel like we didn't think we would find a quiet spot so close to Giant Forest Museum. Trying to capture the scale of these giant sequoias, but it's so hard to do that on camera because oh my god, look at this. Like it's not even fitting into the frame of my camera. I've been navigating so many trails now because Anish has found a complicated trail so that we have some peace in this very, very crowded park today. Right outside the Giant Forest Museum is the Sentinel, which is another giant sequoia. So stunning. If you have the time, the Giant Forest Museum is a really nice stop because it has a lot of information about sequoia trees, their life cycle, and all the efforts that are being made to preserve them for all of us to enjoy. So fires are really important for sequoia trees because over time a lot of debris gets collected on the forest floor. So prescribed burns done by the park as well as natural fires help clear this debris so that the sequoia seeds that are all over the floor can sprout and be part of the giant forest. got back to our parking lot and we're ready to head back to our Airbnb. So before I started this trip, I had this amazing plan on where I wanted to start, the places that I wanted to see, the order in which I wanted to see them, and even some pointers on what I wanted to talk about at each of those places for my videos. But everything went very differently from how I imagined it to be. So I woke up at 6 a.m., got ready, made breakfast for all of us, showered, but still by the time we stepped out, it was pretty late. We were at the Sequoia National Park entrance at around 10:20 a.m. after being stuck in traffic for such a long time. And by the time we went to the first spot in my list, which was General Sherman, the parking lot was full, and then we had to drive to the next parking lot, which is Wolverton, and take a shuttle from there to get to different places. So by the time we finished seeing the first spot on my list, it was 12 p.m. already, and half the day was already done. Having traveled so much, I thought by now I'd be better equipped to handle unexpected change of plans like this, but oh boy, I was so wrong. I was trapped in this idea of perfectionism. I had this perfect vision on how I wanted my trip to look, how I wanted my videos to turn out, and I just could not snap out of it when things were going in a different direction and I was just spiraling. I failed to be present for my own story because I was so obsessed in trying to make it look like someone else's. I would like this video to be a gentle reminder to all of you who are watching to let go of this idea of perfectionism so that we can all be more present for what's happening to us in the moment. And you never know, sometimes it's probably for our best, or sometimes it's actually maybe turning out to be better than what it could have been, and we're not even realizing because we are so obsessed with how we imagined it to be. We all have to own our unique stories, and even more so be present for the story that we are writing in the moment. So my story is that I'm a mom with very little support system in a country like the US, which is quite individualistic in culture. I love travel and I have all these big dreams, but I also have limitations. Some limitations can be temporary or permanent. I'm sure a lot of parents understand what I'm talking about. And I cannot be running around like someone whose life looks nothing like mine. But it also doesn't mean that I cannot enjoy the great outdoors and find a lot of joy and meaning in traveling together with my family. I have to respect my limitations, accept them with grace and kindness, and continue having a lot of confidence in my choices so that I can make the best decision possible in the moment. Unfortunately, on this day, a lot of time was wasted on me spiraling, but all I realized is I have work to do, I have some healing to do, and it is my responsibility to continue chasing my dreams in a way that uplifts and fulfills me instead of leaving me feeling inadequate or less than. Many of you who are watching this video might be embarking on your own adventure. It may or may not be related to travel. Maybe you want to do solo travel or couples travel or travel together with your kids and family, and some of these trips and some of these days will not look the way you imagined it in your head, or it may not look like how someone else's day looked like, and that's okay. Just pause, take a breath, stay grounded, and see what's the best thing that you can make of with whatever is happening to you in the moment. So after I had this epiphany, I started enjoying the trip way more, and we had a lot of fun, and of course the result of that is all these beautiful videos that I've been sharing. I hope you enjoyed coming with me on a trip to Sequoia National Park and all the rambling that I did after that as well. If you like this video, do give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. See you next time.